Hello, my name is Anand. In this machine learning foundations, I will be discussing about a lab related to natural language processing. So this is Amazon LEX creating a chatbot. Okay, already I opened this lab. So this lab basically previews, the following areas. So initially we will be creating a test, a bot using Amazon LEX schedule appointment blueprint, and later we will also create a Lambda function to perform what we call as the initiation, validation and fulfillment tasks. Later we will also use this MakeAppointment indent to make use Lambda function as a code link. Finally we will also test the bot in the console through a static web page that is on S3, Amazon S3. So these are all the topics which we are going to perform in this natural language processing. So like this, see, you will now learn about Amazon LEX to create a chatbot that users can interact with a dental appointment. So mostly we will be focusing on an appointment. So on this lab completion, we will be learning about the bot on LEX, create a Lambda function, and also S3 to host the bot, and finally to interact with the bot using a web page. So we will do this one. So yes, already the lab is almost getting ready. I created it, is there in the console. So so first is that the task which we need to open is Amazon LEX, and remember just to go to V1 console instead of V2. Okay, so this lab works with V1. So I just open this LEX which is there recently visited, or you can also go through services and say machine learning. Okay, you see this one in a machine learning. If you click that, you have this LEX, build voice and text chatbots. So I open the service. So what we need to do, get started and return with the V1 console. You create a bot, and that is choose schedule appointment. English we need to choose, the language we need to choose as English US, and COPPA section no COPPA, and then create. This is task 1. So here you have an option, see this one, by default it goes to V2, return to V1 console. So this is a classic model. So this is the bot we need to create. There is no bot now, so create a bot. Okay, schedule an appointment. So this is the one which we need to schedule appointment. So there are some already defined parameters here. You see this one, schedule appointment. Just scroll down and say language as US English, and of course sentiment analysis is no, COPPA is also no. So he mentioned very clearly. See this IAM role is also needs to be attached. Okay, by default that will be there. So once this is done, you can say create. Once this is done, you can say create. Okay, just say create with all the values. So it will take a minute's time to get the bot created. You can see this. It is still in build stage. So once this is created, you can go to task 2. So we will test the bot using the following window in the console. So when the ready build complete, test your bot by entering the values like I would like to make an appointment, then yes, what for, root canal, etc. So yes, I think the first part is ready, the completing the build. So you can initiate with the chat and see that your appointment is getting fixed or not. It is successful. You can see this ready build complete. Just close this particular one and try to chat. So if I say I would like to make an appointment, what type of appointment would you like to schedule? Okay, I am just giving the same values. A root canal. This is I say Control V, root canal. Then it asks when should I schedule your root canal. So it's a, maybe you can give some date. I am giving this date which is given in the screen itself. Okay, So at what time? At what time? You say it is 4 p.m. and say yes. Okay, 4 p.m. It is taking the input. Yeah, 16 is available. Should I go ahead with book your appointment? Say yes. Press enter. So you see this intent make appointment is ready for fulfillment. Appointment type is root canal, so and so date and time. So yeah, you got this message. So this completes. Yeah, you can see the response. You can see the inspect. You can also inspect the response. You see this one, all the values. Yeah, fulfillment is. Now task number 3. So we need to create a Lambda function. So what I do, I just duplicate this one. Leave this LEX aside. We already created a bot, that is schedule appointment. So here in this, I go to Lambda, that is compute, and say Lambda. Under compute, the Lambda will be there. So what you need to do, you create a function using a blueprint, entering LEX. So we need to select this, function name is MakeAppointment codebook. Okay. So let me move ahead, services, and try to create a function. So this is serverless. Use a blueprint. So what one? Okay, instead of searching, you just say LEX, LEX, make appointment with LEX. So this is the function which you need to select. So you see very carefully. Make LEX, make appointment Python. So yeah, this is Python only. I will check once again. LEX. So it will give you make orders with LEX Python. Manage orders. Yeah, make appointment with LEX. Yeah. So this is the inbuilt Python script. We can also see the script, and the function name is make appointment codebook. Okay, the function name. Okay, I can provide the same. Right, create a role, and the role name is my LEX role. So we are creating a role so that this Amazon Lambda can initiate with Amazon LEX. Create a new role from AWS policy templates. Okay, the role name you can provide as LEX templates. Okay, so this is optional. This is the function code. You see this one. So just understand, this is importing all the JSON and all various other parameters, and now you can also see this is the definition, session, so and so, and then you can see the attributes and fulfillment. Yeah, session attributes. So just scroll down. So you can see the function, basically Python function, and say create the function. Scroll down, otherwise you can scroll to the bottom and say create a function. So in a minute's time you should see the function is getting created. Create a function. So this Lambda designer, you can see this, the function is created. Still creating the function. You can see this one. This is your designer. The function is created. Successfully created the function make appointment book. You can also see this. The code source also will be displayed. The same code which I just shown you. Okay. So now testing your function. So designer, you can say test. Test means it is a deployment. So enter make. In the configuration test event, you can say just say test. It will ask to enter the event. So the name you can say as my appointment event. Yeah, and say create test. Yeah, you can say save. Once again you deploy. So now this is saved. You once again say test. It will deploy. The execution will start. Okay, you see the execution results. So yeah, this execution, you can see this one. Type is delegate, the slots, appointment is whitening, and so enter date and time, which is already mentioned. and this took about 13 milliseconds to execute and with a 128 MB memory. So we have completed task number 4. Okay, now let us go ahead with task number 5, that is updating the intent of your bot. So here what I do on the AWS management console, go to LEX, choose LEX. So I go back, I keep this Lambda aside. Okay, so this is my LEX. Yes, see this one. Bots, select schedule an appointment in the task 1, expand this section and say edit. See this one. You can also go through schedule appointment. This is the one, schedule appointment, same one, and say we are already into editor, make edit. Okay, so just say make appointment, edit. Would you about to give LEX permissions to invoke Lambda function? So you should say okay. Okay, so expand the choose edit and choose OK. Select the initialization and validation hook. Yeah, just say OK. Okay, so now what you can do is from the drop down menu, select this initialization and validation code hook. So you see this initialization and validation, just scroll down, and where is that? Yeah, 30 number is over, 31. From the drop down, select make appointment code hook. Okay, make appointment code hook. This is the one which is already been selected as the Lambda function. So in addition to the additional code for initializing the bot, you must also add code to fulfill the request. In the fulfillment section, choose the Lambda function. Fulfillment section. You see this one? Scroll down. Yeah, here. AWS Lambda function. Yes, it's already there. Make appointment code hook. Yeah, add save intent. Scroll down and say save intent. Yeah, this is done. This is done. Now 6th one, test, build and testing your bot. Select build. Once again you build 2 times. So enter make an appointment. So once this is done, you can also check once again whether it is functioning or not. So just say build. You say build. So it will take a minute's time to complete the build. So this is task number 6. We are 37. Building. Here the build schedule appointment build is successful. Okay, what you can do, you can chat with the bot, make an appointment. Yeah, it is asking now. You can see this one. I want to select this root canal. Yeah, which date you want to? Okay, I'll select maybe 23rd, something like that date. So is this yeah, confirm your appointment? Yes. So you got this message, appointment. We will see you on 4th PM of yeah, you can see the 23rd June of 23. Perfect. It is working. Publish. So confirm your appointment, say yes. Okay. Finally, you can say choose the publish. So this is done. So this preview is also done. Create an alias. Yes, I think we can provide an alias also. You can provide alias. So for bot's name, for your bot's name, enter a unique name and publish. Make a note of, so maybe I'll say alias name app appointment. I mean, I wanted to say appointment. So are there any tags? Okay, after the bot finishes publishing, you should get a confirmation. Make a note of the alias because you will need in the next class. So yes, I have given the appointment as the alias name. No need to give any tags. Okay, just say publish. So it is publishing. This should take a couple of minutes. It's building. So now incorporating your bot into a web page. So this is another task which we need to do. Task 7. Set up an Amazon Cognito identity pool. So this should take some time. So what I do now, I just duplicate one more session. This is getting through. In this session, what I do, I open this Cognito. I open Cognito. Okay, identity pool. So you will now set up in this task 7. The web page will be hosted on S3. Okay, so we will be doing that task also as a static web page. To add a security to the page, you must first set up Cognito identity pool. So select this Cognito. I already made that. 43 task. Choose manage identity pool. Identity pools. Click this identity pool. So okay, the pool name you can give as my identity pool. Okay, scroll down. Enable access to unauthenticated identities and choose create pool. Yeah, so I have enabled. Just say create a pool. Okay, so once this pool is done, you can see the view details section. So let me see whether this LEX has been. Yes, this has been done. Your bot is published. You can now connect your mobile app to continue to your chat. So what to do next, how to connect to your mobile or integrate with mobile hub. So all these things are available. Anyway, leave it, we will take up that. So expand the view details. Yeah, so here just see this, make note of two roles. One is with the auth role and the other with unauth role. You need to select the name of the roles and choose allow. So IAM role, full name, which is Cognito my identity auth. This is policy document. This is how the policy document is. And now the IAM role of Cognito my identity unauth role. So both these roles needs to be created. You can see this and choose allow. So make a note of this pool ID because this you will need at a later of this lab. Just say allow. Just provide the identities and say allow. Okay, it is successful. You have something which has come across. This is your identity pool ID. So please note this one. This will be useful for the remaining part of the lab. I am opening this notepad. Copy this one in the notepad. So this is very important. You see this one. This is your identity pool ID. So in the later part of the lab, we need to modify this pool ID or absolutely provide this pool ID also. Okay, so what I do now, this is done. So modifying the IAM role, pool ID. So go to services, IAM roles, this auth role, and attach the policy as Amazon LEX. That is most important now. So I just duplicate this one. So for your information, yes, I will attach the roles, permissions basically. So I will go to IAM. Yes, see these roles. You have this role which is called as see this auth role and unauth role. Select this auth role. Okay, I have selected this auth role. What you need to do, you need to basically add permissions. You need to add permissions. You see here, add policies, attach policies to this auth role, that is LEX. select and press enter. Amazon LEX, I think read only access. Select that. See this one, what policy which he has asked to. Okay, and LEX run bots only. So run bots, select these two and say add permissions. So the permissions are getting added. Okay, fine, you should see 3 like this. And also please go to the other role, unauth role also. See this unauth role. So in my case I am using this one, but you can use that, the previous one. So here also what you need to do, you need to add policies, attach policies, same thing. You see LEX, press enter, select this both and read only. You say add permissions. Yeah, now this is getting done. So this completes task number 8. So now let us go through with the creation of bucket. I duplicate this one. So this is IAM, okay. S3, go to S3. Okay, create a bucket. So this, you download this zip file which contains the bucket, the data files for us. So here these are lab 6. So I copy this one, lab 6, I mean error and index.html to maybe a desktop or maybe D drive or somewhere like that. I copy this. Yeah, okay. Okay, so what we need to do now is that just create a bucket. My bucket name. Are there any specifications? Create, enter the name of the bucket, because S3 bucket is try entering random letters. Okay, bucket name must be unique. Try entering LEX lab 6 and 6 random letters. You can try like that. This is only a bucket name, or you can give your own name also. Maybe I'll say 537101, something like that. Rest all things are okay. You can remove this one, because in later lab also you need to do this, block all access, and create a bucket. Create a bucket. Yeah, I have created the bucket and upload the files. Upload both index.html and error.html files. Okay, so my bucket is created. So I'll upload both the files. Upload, add files. Yeah, these 2 files. You say open and say upload. Okay, it's getting uploaded. Fine. Now we have some parameters for static website hosting. So we'll enable this one in properties. How to see this one? Properties. Go to the bottom. You say static website hosting. Just say edit and say enable. Index.html. And you say error.html. So just say save changes. So we have hosted a static website. You can see this particular one. At the bottom you get an URL, but still now it will not be ready. The only reason is that we have not assigned the policy. So what we need to do, we need to assign the policy also. So this is done. Yeah, I think updating and testing the demonstration file. So this is another thing which is needed. So before that, what you can do, choose the objects tab of the bucket created in task number 9, upload the files. We have done this uploaded. Block public access also we have done. So we have unblocked all public access. Okay. So he is asking to clear off all this, which is done, confirmed. And go to the bucket policy editor also. So this is another thing which we need to do now. So here, go to permissions. In the policy, bucket policy, you see this one, just say edit and provide the policy. So this is your policy which is there. So just go through this particular one. Okay, just copy and paste it. This will allow for you to access this particular host. So here this should be your bucket name. This should be your bucket name. What is your bucket name? LEX Lab. See this one. This is your LEX Lab -537101. Remove this example.com. LEX 53. Ensure that you are entering correct. LEX Lab 6. -537101. So if this is done, lab 6. So if there is any error, it will throw error at the bottom. You see. Okay, save changes. Yeah, this is done. So how do you test? Just try to refresh. The website should be published. Yeah, your bot is now getting there ready. Yeah, hi there. What do you want to do? Okay, but if you try to do something, if you try to give, it will not complete because we have not given permission access. Yeah, this is done. So website hosting is done. We need to modify the source. We need to modify the source. So if I try to give, like I tell you, if I try to give what is this appointment, like I would like to make an appointment, it will throw an error now. Because it will not connect to this one, error. So what we need to do, this code which is there, we need to modify certain things. So for that modification, you see this one in line number, see especially in this 144 index.html, you need to make a modification. So you need to provide the identity pool, point number 75, 185 and 186, we need to provide the bot alias and bot name also. Okay, let us go through that. So what you can do, you can open this index.html with notepad++, this is preferred. Okay, because you get the line numbers here also. Okay, so what I do, so as per the instructions, you can see that line number 75, line number 144, sorry, 144, scroll down, yeah, identity pool is there, US East -1, this is correct. So this is your pool, so which we had already made a note in the notepad. You see this one, this is your identity pool. Just copy this one, US East -1. So ensure that this is US East -1, and I remove this one within the quote up to colon and replace with the new one. Okay, I replaced. So this is the new one, and we need to do some more. Yeah, 185 and 186. You see, you need to give the bot alias and bot name. 185 and 186. Here, this is bot alias and this is bot name. So yeah, there is Amazon LEX is here. The bot name is schedule appointment, alias is appointment, and just provide that. Provide exactly same thing. This is a script, you have to be very careful. So this is the bot name, schedule appointment, this is same exactly. So alias, you need to change it to appointment, AAPP. See this one, I have given as appointment in small, so I have provided the same. Exactly, it should match. Once this is done, file save. Okay, this index.html is saved. So upload this one into your bucket. So yeah, this is your buckets. Index.html needs to be loaded. So this is your file. I rewrite once again. Index.html, just say upload. It will overwrite. Yes, close this one. Now try to refresh once again. Yeah, I want to make an appointment. Ask standard questions which we had earlier. It should now connect to your, yes, it has specified the bot is functioning now. I asked for root kernel, the authentication is successful. Maybe I'll ask on Friday. Okay, yes or no, 4 p.m. So you have this confirmation coming across. Okay, I have booked your appointment. So finally we could verify, yeah, we could complete all the tasks and we verified the bot is functioning even from your what is that, from your application, web application, the web file also. So finally, yes, to confirm, yeah, we have completed almost, I think, created a bot and Amazon LEX and tested it on a web page. Okay, so thank you everyone and bye.